well, I can't believe that you're here in front of me. Oh my goodness. Well, thankfully, I didn't have much time to do any thinking, which I'm really glad about, because we jumped straight into the first fight scene between Natasha and Yelena, throwing Scarlett up against a wall. Even though that was quite intimidating, it was really cool just to kind of like shake the gloves off and get going. So I was really grateful to have such a big scene at the beginning. And also just meant that Scarlett and I could just kind of break the ice and be mates from the get-go. Well, actually, that fight sequence took a week to shoot. It took us 5 days. So we kind of were in that state, that aggressive, sweaty state for a week. I really spent quite a lot of time in the warehouse with the stunts men and women. Scarlett gave me some amazing feedback, which was, there was one day where I wasn't landing this role correctly, and it was really annoying me. We got one take of it, and Scarlett was like, honey, don't worry about, this is why the professionals are here. If you can do it, great. Conserve your energy, everything's good. And that was really lovely to have that sense of relief from, you know, the whole reason why we were all there. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, like everybody grew up with her on my screen, on my television screen. A lot of people know her as the Scarlett Johansson, and she's been a big part of, you know, a lot of our lives for a long time. It was totally surreal to even be considered to be in a movie with her, and then to play her younger sister. And that was really, really cool. Someone that I do respect as a performer. Then to get on set and be genuinely friends with her was a wonderful thing. Oh my goodness, that's a good question. I obviously love director Park Chan-wook. He's just so fantastic. Really, really, really. When we finished filming together, I said, are we going to work together? Director Park, I love you. So I'm hoping that maybe one day he'll work with me again. I'm really sorry that we couldn't come for the press tour. It's definitely the saddest part about this press tour is not being able to visit all these amazing countries. Oh, thank you.
Hi, I'm happy to meet you. I knew that there was a lot of expectation. Push that expectation away and focus on the story, because otherwise I couldn't do my job. Natasha Romanoff is dealing with what the world has thrown at her, acknowledging what has happened to her, but she's putting herself back together. That will inspire a lot of people who have been bullied, who've been put down. She's very human in this film. She's very vulnerable. And then in the end, you see this kind of epic. You see Black Widow again triumph. Scarlett is a fantastic producer because she doesn't have a censor. She'll just tell you the truth, and she would always stand up and fight, say what we needed. I think people will relate to it because we're not talking about a fictitious space, but what we're commenting on is there's many spaces like that in the world. Our heroines, they want to bust it up. They want to kick down the walls, make sure that this doesn't happen again. And I suppose that's the journey in the film. Oh God, there's so many moments that I love. Was the hugs, and I thought they're not directed, they're just real moments between people that we're watching. And I think that kind of connection's beautiful, especially for all of us who've been in lockdown or we've been in quarantine. I knew how serious it was. But what I'm excited about now is people deserve to feel just a moment of happiness and to feel uplifted. I think people deserve Black Widow, and I hope they enjoy it. We wanted it to feel completely submersive, so you are swept up in it. I just keep thinking about the scene in the snow and her flying through the air and stuff like that. If people can do it safely, I'm so excited for them to be in the cinema.